Hi, and welcome. And today we're going to be talking about Moon Girl, obviously. So, although a lot of people don't know much about Moon Girl, I think she deserves a lot more recognition. She is a very smart, creative, fun, and I think she deserves a place as a playable character in Marvel Rivals. But the problem is that obviously she's a child. In a game where you can be shot, chokeslammed, and beat up to oblivion, in a game where there has been questionable skins, even unintentionally, the risk of sexualization is real, and also the risk of misrepresentation for a young black girl is also real. So the question is, how do we include her without losing or compromising her character? And that's what I intend to find out with this video and more. So today I'll be explaining why a holographic avatar is the perfect solution, and wait, I know some of you will say you're still shooting a young character. And to that I say no, you won't. How? That is what I will be explaining today, and how it respects Moon Girl's age, creativity, and spirit, and how everything can be implemented without ruining the fun. Plus, I'll be tackling the challenges, brainstorming, skin ideas, and even propose a role for Marvel to use. So, let's begin, girl. Okay. So first, let's talk about the obvious problem. Moon Girl is 13 years old. In a game like Marvel Rivals, where skins can be a big part of someone's experience, how can we include a young hero without doors opening to a problematic design? And no, we're not just going to make her an adult. That would erase her beautiful identity she has right now. Moon Girl's age is an important to her. My bad. Moon Girl's age is important to her character and her humor, relationships, and personality so far, especially her relationship with Double D, aka Double Dinosaur. Changing her age will not only rewrite her story but also her character. Others could say to just not include her as a playable character at all, but I see that as a big missed opportunity. Moon Girl represents young black excellence, STEM representation, and a voice for kids who love comics. Excluding her sends the wrong message in my opinion, especially to young fans who see themselves in her. Okay, so what's the solution then? Well, it's not about changing Moon Girl, it's about changing how she is represented in-game. So enter the holographic avatar, and let me show you how it works. Firstly, Moon Girl will be controlling a hologram of herself, a projection that looks like her, but isn't her in the traditional sense. Secondly, the avatar will be aged up, but not in a realistic way. Let's think of it like how kids would imagine themselves as adults, like exaggerated, dreamlike, and of course, full of personality. Not sexualized or explicit version, but a fantasy version of Moon Girl. Thirdly, the avatar's personality stays true to her. She will still be witty, smart, and still the Moon Girl she is, just in a form that can fit the game's aesthetic. This approach has specifically 3 big benefits. The first is that it respects her age. No one's trying to pass a kid off as an adult. The second is that it encourages creativity. Imagine futuristic outfits, cosmic themes, and super scientist look, which reflect her imagination of her older self. The third is that it prevents misuse. By setting clear rules, Marvel can ban explicit or sexualized designs before they become a bigger issue. Okay, so obviously this idea isn't perfect. And what's the biggest risk? Players creating explicit or sexualized skins for Moon Girl's outfit. And so how would we stop this and defend this so that Moon Girl is protected? How? I say Marvel needs to actively enforce rules, and here's what I think these rules could possibly look like. 1. A clear terms of service. A dedicated section in the game's rules about Moon Girl's avatar explicitly banning sexualized or revealing designs, outfits that sexualize her age, any idea contradicting her childlike, intelligent, and creative personality. 2. Warning and disclaimers. When a player accesses Moon Girl's skins, a pop-up could say, Moon Girl's holographic avatar is designed to reflect her intelligence and creativity. Designs which that sexualize or misrepresent her are not allowed and will result in a ban. Or even worse, because for real, to be for real, a ban is not enough. Because why would you, let's be for real, why would you do that in the first place? Like, we shouldn't even need to do this, but we have to. And 3. Moderation and reporting. There could be a dedicated reporting system for inappropriate designs, regular inspections of custom skins to ensure compliance. All of this isn't just about punishing players, it's about educating. A lot, if not most players, want to respect characters they love. Some clear guidelines would make that way easier. Now, let's talk about some fun skin ideas. Since the holographic avatar is a fantasy version of Moon Girl, the limit is endless. In my opinion, for creativity, here are some of those ideas that I think will still stay true to her character. The first idea is a futuristic scientist skin, a sleek high-tech lab coat that has glowing circuit, some goggles that project holographic equations could maybe be like an emote. This works because it reflects her love of science and innovation. Second idea is a cosmic explorer skin, a space-themed outfit that has a starry cloak, a space helmet to look like she is in space, obviously. This works because it shows her open mind and want to find things beyond the ordinary. My bad, that was like a weird. Anyways, third idea is a superhero team-up skin, a mix-up of her classic outfit with elements from other heroes. This would celebrate her love for heroes in general, because she's a big fan. She's a big fan of all the heroes. Let's be for real. She's a fangirly. As she should. Fourth idea is a retro futuristic skin, a 1950s inspired mad scientist look with a twist. Think of like a lab coat, goggles, and jetpack, of course. This nods the scientist's self, showing that although she is a kid, she is still a scientist, and she deserves to be seen and respected as that. Just because she's a kid doesn't make her any less scientist, nor does it make her any less a kid. Fifth idea is a devil dinosaur's pal skin, a rugged and adventurous outfit with dinosaur scale patterns. This skin would just highlight her bond with the dinosaur. Obviously, to be honest, every skin, they both need to get a skin. Every time a skin for them comes out, they both get the skin. Because, let's be for real. How are you going to have one skin for one of them and not a skin for the other? It's just like, obviously, issues with payment and stuff. Like, that's a lot of work. I understand if it doesn't happen, but it's like, it would be cool if it would. So, I think the key is balance to these skins. The skins should feel like Moon Girl's dream of herself, not a realistic adult version. I want that to be known, that this is a dream-like version of her older self. This is not a realistic adult version. That's why there should not be explicit skins, because the Moon Girl would not dream of herself in an explicit skin. Let's be for real. That way, everyone can still be creative without losing what makes Moon Girl special, just what makes Moon Girl Moon Girl. So, of course, with all these ideas, there will still be challenges. Let's face those. Some players will try to create explicit skins. They will still try to do it, no matter how many regulations are on it. Some people will probably still try, and that is why it's important to keep moderation constant and clear consequences in terms of service. Some players may feel restricted in creativity. The emphasis on skins that reflect Moon Girl's imagination, not realism, gives so many possibilities for creativity. So saying you're restricted on creativity because you can't make an explicit skin sounds like a you problem, honey. You need to get your priorities straight. Fans may also not like this idea, which is why listening to the community and you all is important. Thank you. I just want y'all to know that shit. All of your ideas are important, as they always as they should be. And if you obviously if you think my idea is trash, if you think it's stupid, that's fine. That's fine. This is just what I just wanted to share what I was thinking. Because I just feel like she deserves a spot. She deserves it. We need more. First of all, we don't got no young black characters in the game. Young characters in general. And just having her as an avatar, even if you can't add other young characters, this gives her being smart and able to create so many different kind of things, gives you the possibility to actually have the representation of a young character in the game, but as a aged up hologram. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's continue, guys. I'm going off track. So now, what can you all do to maybe make this idea shine? Comment below and let me know what you think of my idea. I would love to hear your opinions and ideas. Maybe even share the video. If you enjoyed it, you don't want to, or that's if you want. I also suggest watching the series on Disney Plus because it's awesome. Like girl, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the episode that Disney canceled because it's on trans topics. Like, can you release the episode, please? I don't even think it's canceled. I think it's on hold. Like, Disney, get your priorities straight. He should not be influencing you. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, this isn't just about a game character, it's about representation and respect and creativity. Moon Girl's inclusion in Marvel Rivals could set a beautiful model for how young heroes are treated in gaming, and I think that legacy is worth fighting for. And I think you all should believe in that too, you know? Okay, so to end this off, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you liked it. Liked, if not loved, my idea. Let me not do too much. But I love how much the Rivals team has already included Moon Girl in the game so far. And if that's all we get, I will be grateful anyways, because not gonna lie, I would never have expected Devil Dinosaur to even come to the game. I love Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and when I tell you I predicted Devil Dinosaur coming, so don't get me started. But anyway, when I found out they came, I was so grateful, and Devil Dinosaur is enough for me. Moon Girl's on my shit. She has a model in game, by the way. So that's already like overrun. So it's already so much representation. I'm so glad they did that all the time. You know, I don't know their situation. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how much time they went to even do all this stuff. That's why I'm just really grateful for what they've already done with Moon Girl, because it's already so much. And Diamond Rai reprising her role from Yuri, don't get me started. Her voice line, she was about me. Like, I don't like me. Like, grandma me. Big girl. The double D and everything. Anyways, lastly, next time you play a game, remember to think about those who aren't there and why, because representation matters, and so does creativity, and so does each and every single one of y'all's creativity. Because I know y'all have so many ideas that y'all don't say out loud that y'all deserve to be heard. You know, so you can go ahead and put them in the comments. And I think someone as amazing, smart, and even more as Moon Girl deserves her place in Marvel Rivals. So I thank y'all for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Not gonna lie, guys, making YouTube videos are harder than you think. I'm making a whole, how many pages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I made a lot of pages for my script. My videos almost 15 minutes long. Like, this is getting short. For a whole, like, essay worth of work. Book worth of work. Girl, all I'm saying is I appreciate YouTubers because this stuff is, like, girl, this is for real, this is hard. But like, here you go. By the way, the painting that is being painted in the video, I did this. This is like, I was trying to make a design for Moon Girl, but it didn't. It kind of, I hope y'all like it. It didn't come out like I wanted it to come out, but I just wanted to have something playing in the background. and I was like, maybe I should paint instead. Like, I'm not the best painter, obviously, but like, I hope y'all. Anyways, I hope y'all have the best rest of your day. I love all of you. I love all of you. Okay, don't. Whatever you're going through, it will be okay, and just keep going. Because period. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.